institutional ownership is a big thing with AMC for many reasons. One, it shows us the sentiment that institutions have, and two, it shows us what we are working with in the sense of how many shares do institutions own, what percentage is that, and then relate that back to what we own. So we're talking about that quickly in this one. If it sounds good, as always, leave a like on it and subscribe if you haven't already done so. We're trying to grow the channel, so please do help us out and share it if you can. But remember, this is not financial advice. Anyway, we're diving into this one on Fintel. Very easy to find this data. We'll look at the amount of institutions which are on AMC right now. So you will see the value over here. We're looking at institutional owners. We've got 571 of them. 516 are long, 25 are short, and 30 are a combination of the both, being either long and short at the same time. We can see, obviously, when we have a look down here, the amount of institutional shares, both long and short, and the value is given in thousands if we have a look to the value which is listed here. Anyway, scroll down a bit and we get to a graph which shows us the first piece of interesting data that I want to look at, and that graph is highlighted here. So we're going to quickly look at this. It shows us what we're seeing throughout December. You will see December 21. It's relatively up to date, and you'll see how institutional ownership is moving with this one. We have ownership, AMC closing price, so you'll see the increases that we are seeing here for this data. Again, a little something to look at. I think it is quite interesting, but I want to go back really to looking at who's buying and how much they are buying. But I just thought it might be interesting to highlight that little graph for you guys, because if there's anything on this page, I'm going to try highlight the most important stuff, but if there's anything else that you want to see, of course, it's fairly easy to find. Anyway, the first piece of big data that we have is the institutional owners listed down here. You see the effective date, and what we're looking at is the most recent date here, so 22nd of the 12th, obviously that is today. We can see the buying and selling that we have going on, so we'll see the amount of shares which are coming in. Bear in mind, these are all for the 22nd. Not too many today, but yes, we do have a fair few. The amount and the shares exchanged is quite high, actually. So we're seeing some fairly high values in there. Shares, 450k almost over here from Goldman Sachs Small Cap Value Insights Fund. We can see another 43k here, and over here we're seeing that this one is also fairly high at 100,000. Now, like I said, that is only what we're seeing for today. It's not far before you go back and see some really big numbers like this from Fidelity Small Cap Index Fund with 3.7 million. So real big numbers that we are seeing here, and these are increasing. Over time, the institutions are adding, they're adding more, and more institutions are adding shares. So you'll see we have this effect going on. It's a loop. Institutions are buying, more institutions buying on top of that, and institutions that already have bought are actually buying more onto their positions. And this is really cool because, yeah, we have a few shorts on AMC, and really it is a case of some shorts are kind of, the big ones which are kind of holding this thing still together. However, as time goes on, this is going to become harder and harder. Not only do we have us retailers who are putting a lot of pressure on these short sellers, we have big institutions doing the exact same thing. And we already know, over time, we've been called dumb money, stupid apes, etc, etc. If we're the dumb money, then these guys must be the smart money. These are the people who hold money for their investors, they are professionally trusted. Why are they going in so heavily on AMC if it's a stock that's going to do nothing but go to a cent? Come on guys, I am not a genius, so don't get me wrong, and I'm certainly not an advisor, but one thing that I'm going to say is, put yourself in a position of an institution. Okay, you have to make money for your investors. If this stock was truly going to a penny, are you going to put money into it? I absolutely do not believe that you would, because it would just lose you money over time. Well, obviously, this shows us a sentiment behind the institutions, or behind a lot of them. You can have a look at this data for yourself, as I said, and you'll just see we're having a few sells, of course. It would be important to highlight that, but really, a lot of these are green, a lot of these are coming up. I think that is good. I think it is worth noting. So institutions, big part behind this, and again, it just all adds up. So if institutions hold however many shares, and the retailers hold 90%, as Adam Aaron did say, how does this add up? Does it make 100%? I am not sure if it does, but I want to hear what you have to say in the comments. So thank you for joining me for this short one, just to remind you guys as to how the institutions are playing this stock right now. So I hope you enjoyed. Of course, smash the like button and subscribe if you did. I'll be back later on. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.